Hey everybody, you're listening to WVA Stonewall Jackson. WVA Stonewall Jackson. I hope everybody's doing alright tonight. Figure I'd read y'all some of these posts on Infowars.com. As you can tell, it's the name of its title is Infowars.com because these articles that I read you are from my Infowars.com app. But also, I get news from different places, though, like drudgereport.com. I get it from there too. You can really get some good articles on there. I mean, can't really trust most of the media. So it's people like me and you. It's up to us to tell the truth. But you have quite a few articles on here on Infowars.com. They have this one post here. I mean, this is a comment and it's a question. But it says, is Hillary receiving blood transfusions? Is Hillary Clinton using blood transfusions to improve her health? Powerful figures throughout history, from Leonardo da Vinci to the ancient Greeks, have viewed the blood of the young as an avenue to prolong life. In 2001, the Queen Mother received an 8-hour-long blood transfusion days before her 101st birthday more recently. Venture capitalist and billionaire Peter Thiel has praised the practice for its potential life-extending abilities. Given the Clintons' long history with the blood market, most notably the 1980 scandal surrounding Health Management Associates (HMA) and the selling of blood from the Arkansas prisoners, questions arise as to whether the Democrat nominee is using the medical procedure to improve her appearance. Here's another post here on Infowars.com. You can find yourself on there and for the links to everything. Or here's a one here. It says Latinos and Hispanics side with Trump on border security. Millie Weaver attends the Fiesta DC Latino parade in Washington, D.C. and asks participating Latinos and Hispanics what they think about Donald Trump and whether or not they support open borders. Despite confusion and disinformation surrounding Trump's immigration policies, Latinos and Hispanics won't increase border security. In fact, even an Esquire magazine reporter who traveled to the border earlier this year found that most residents, especially Hispanics, supported Trump's policy of building a wall. That's all the article there. You can go on Infowars.com and it has a video on here that y'all can watch. Let me find y'all another article here. There's one that says political correctness kills thought. Excuse me, people. And this is really short here. It says Alex Jones breaks down how the media and radical left work together to control and destroy language. Let's see here. Here's one. Patriot storms Fox set exposing Bill Clinton's sex crimes. A man was dragged off a Fox News set early Saturday morning after yelling Bill Clinton as a rapist in an Infowars Bill Clinton rape shirt. The individual who unbuttoned the dress shirt to reveal the attire began shouting the phrase repeatedly to Fox and Friends live audience. Fox security can be seen immediately grabbing the man, who at one point attempted to jump a handrail to get closer to the camera before he is finally removed from the shot. We've got a very exciting young man behind us, host Tucker Carlson said amid laughter. Not a Bill Clinton fan. That's all that article. Like I say, you can find more of it on the official Infowars.com app. You can watch videos and everything. Here's one. says FBI, a report, FBI turns against Director Comey. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Comey or Comey? FBI Director James Comey was on the hill again, digging himself a deeper hole of bottomless federal corruption as he faced an oversight hearing held by the House Judiciary Committee. His prepared statements served to block any chance of reopening the case surrounding Hillary's blatant illegal email debacle, regardless of the mountain evidence that was raised after Comey shut the case back in July of 2016. Breitbart reported when President Obama nominated Comey to become FBI director in 2013, Comey promised the United States Senate that he would rescue himself on all cases involving former employers. But Comey earned $6 million in 1 year alone from Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin became a Clinton Foundation donor that very year. Comey served as a deputy attorney general under John Ashcroft for 2 years of the Bush administration. When he left the Bush administration, he went directly to Lockheed Martin and became a vice president, acting as a general counsel. According to the records, Lockheed Martin is also a member of the American Chamber of Commerce in Egypt, which paid Bill Clinton $250,000 to deliver a speech in 2010. That's all that article, people. See here. We go in here and Drudge real quick. See here. Going on Drudge now. Let's see if it pops up. Thank y'all for listening to this radio program. I promise to keep y'all informed of whatever it may be and be honest as I can. You know, it's all we can do is try our best to be honest. Here's one article here on Drudge Report. It's from, see, Russia warns against U.S. attack on Syrian forces. Moscow, AP, Russia has warned the United States against carrying out any attacks on Syrian government forces, saying it would have repercussions across the Middle East. Russian news agencies quoted Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova as saying that a U.S. intervention against the Syrian army will lead to trouble, tectonic consequences not only on the territory of this country but also in the region of the whole. She says regime change in Syria would create a vacuum that would be quickly filled by terrorists of all stripes. U.S.-Russian tensions over Syria have escalated since the breakdown of a ceasefire last month, which each side blaming the other for its failure. Syrian government forces, backed by Russian warplanes, have launched a major onslaught on rebel-held parts of the northern city of Aleppo. Sorry about that, people. Let's see here. Here's one. Here's an article here on DrudgeReport.com. Parental basement dwellers. Hillary Clinton criticizes Bernie Sanders voters for having bought into a false promise. An audio recording has surfaced revealing Hillary Clinton speaking critically about young voters supporting Senator Bernie Sanders, saying that they've bought into a false promise. It's a false promise, Clinton says in a recording referencing Sanders' political revolution, but I don't think you tell idealistic people, particularly young people, that they've bought into a false promise. The audio, which was released by the Washington Free Beacon, comes just 3 weeks after Clinton faced backlash for calling millions of Americans supporting Donald Trump deplorables. The recording, which is from a fundraising event in February, catches the Democratic nominee calling Sanders supporters children of the Great Recession that are living in their parents' basement. There is a strain of, on the one hand, the kind of populist, nationalist, xenophobic, discriminatory kind of approach that we hear too much of from the Republican candidates of Clinton states. She continues, and on the other side, there's just a deep desire to believe that we can have free college, free health care, that's what we've done hasn't gone far. That what we've done hasn't gone too far, people. Sorry about that. Enough. And that we just need to, go as far as, Scandinavia, sorry about that, pronouncing wrong, people. Scandinavia, whatever that means, and half the people don't know what that means, but it's something that they deeply feel. Some are new to the politics completely. They're children of the Great Recession, and they are living in their parents' basement, Clinton adds. They feel that they got their education, and the jobs and are available to them are not at all what they envisioned for themselves. And they don't see much of a future. She continues, if you're feeling like you're consigned to, being a barista or, some other job that doesn't pay a lot and doesn't have some other ladder of an opportunity attached to it, then the idea that maybe, just maybe, you could be part of a political revolution is pretty appealing. The audio, which the Washington Free Beacon reports, was revealed by hackers who breached the email account of a campaign staffer, is making headlines after Sanders hit the campaign trail in New Hampshire on Wednesday to woo millennial voters for Clinton. That's the end of that article. I thank y'all for listening to this radio program. You're listening to WVA Stonewall Jackson. WVA Stonewall Jackson. I hope y'all get some good rest. I may make another show later. We'll just see what happens. But good night, people, and God bless.
Here, I am convinced, is the best Republican political ad that has run this year. I cannot believe this didn't become a national news story this year, just how good it is, how moving and effective it is. I'm quite sure you have not seen this, but check it out. I think this is great.
My hands. Nobody has ever hit my hands. I've never heard of this one. Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee. Okay.
You're listening to the WBA Stonewall Jackson. Good night, people. Talk to you later.